Want sharper focus and better memory? Looking to boost endurance, reduce stress, and lift your mood? Or maybe you want to reduce your risk of heart disease and improve long-term brain health. If you're ready to take your fitness and mind to the next level, let's work on how we can improve your VO2 max. Let's break that down a bit. VO2 max is a measurement of how much oxygen your body can use during intense exercise. It's often considered a key indicator of aerobic fitness. In relation to lactate, VO2 max plays a role in determining how efficient your body can manage lactate buildup during exercise. Lactate is produced as a byproduct when the muscles use energy without oxygen. As you approach your VO2 max, you're approaching your aerobic limit, and lactate is accumulated in the muscles. To improve your VO2 max, we're working anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes, and we can do that on the treadmill, on the bike, you can do it on the elliptical, Stairmaster, rowing, you can even do it swimming. So the first protocol that we're going to discuss is the Norwegian 4x4 protocol. You're going to start off with a warm-up anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes, either on a bike or a treadmill. After the warm-up, you're going to set the incline to 6%, or you can set the resistance anywhere from 8 to 12 out of 20. It depends on the bike that you have, but you want to feel like you're on an uphill climb. It should feel challenging, and you are fighting for that cadence. By the first 30 seconds, you are comfortable. By minute 3, you are pushing. Minute 4, it's all out effort. And once you've done your first 4 minutes, you take some resistance off, let the legs roll, stay in active recovery. The zones that you want to work with in your work zone, it's anywhere between 85 to 90% of your heart rate. Your rest zone, your active recovery, is anywhere between 60 to 70% of your heart rate. I will be giving you all the metrics if you are running rather than biking. However, I'll demo what you'll be doing on a bike. If you're doing this protocol on the treadmill, make sure your first 4 minutes are at a pace where you can keep it nice and steady. So you're pushing the highest pace that you can sustain for 4 minutes straight. We don't want to sprint and we don't want to walk. We want to keep it steady. After you've recovered for 3 minutes, active recovery, so you're jogging, not walking, bringing the heart rate down. Your second 4-minute interval should be slightly under your 5K pace. Your third interval is at your 5K pace. And your last 4-minute interval is at a faster pace than your 5K pace. If you don't know what that is, just make sure you are running at a speed that you can sustain for 4 minutes straight. And you're going to repeat that 4 times. So 4 minutes of higher intensity and 3 minutes of recovery, repeating it ideally 4 times, but you can work your way up anywhere from 1 to 4 times. Once you've done your 4 intervals, we're going to make sure we cool down properly. So take anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes for recovery before you hop off the bike. So you can repeat it anywhere from 1 to 2 times per week, depending on your goals. All right, so you might be wondering, how is the Norwegian protocol different than over-under training? And while over-under training is really good for VO2 max improvement and endurance improvement, the over and under, you're working for the same amount as the rest period. So if you are working for 2 to 4 minutes, then you're resting for 2 to 4 minutes. And the heart rate is slightly different. Your work interval is anywhere between 85 to 90% of your heart rate. Your rest interval is where it differs. For the Norwegian 4x4, we're resting anywhere between 60 to 70% of our heart rate, while for the over and under training, we're resting anywhere between 75 and 80% of our heart rate. So we're keeping it elevated slightly. And the nice thing about the over and under, you can repeat it anywhere from 3 to 5 times. It is up to you and your fitness level. A protocol that I really like for runners is the 1 mile repeats. With the 1 mile repeats, you are going to run a mile. You're going to take the rest as the same time as it took you for that 1 mile. So you're going to repeat that anywhere from 3 to 6 times, depending on your fitness level. If 1 mile is too advanced for you, what you're going to do is work for 4 minutes, rest for 4 minutes, and repeat that 3 to 6 times. If you're running short on time, a protocol that I absolutely love, and I got this from Andrew Huberman, or you might know him as the Huberman Lab, is the sugarcane protocol. You're going to run hard for 2 minutes, and you're going to measure that distance. I should warn you that you're going to repeat that run, so make sure you have enough left in the tank and you don't gas out after the first 2 minutes. Once you've done that, you're going to rest for 2 minutes, bring the heart rate down, and what you're going to aim for is the same distance. And then you're going to measure that time it took you to get that distance for your second interval. You're going to rest for another 2 minutes and get into your last interval. So for your last one, you're going to measure the time that it took you to cover that distance, and you're going to go for that same time. That's your third interval. Make sure you warm up adequately before this protocol, 5 to 8 minutes before, and you cool down as well. Another thing that will help you with your endurance is Toata Training, where we're working for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and repeating that 8 times, so a total of 4 minutes. Or you can work with sprint interval training. I love doing those things on the bike or treadmill because, again, you can see how much you're pushing, what the power outage is, and you can match it every single time or try to every 20 seconds, every interval. Another thing that we're going to get into is our kettlebell workout to improve VO2 max and endurance. So for your kettlebell workout, you're going to work for 4 minutes on and rest for 4 minutes. Your first exercise that you'll do for a full minute is kettlebell swings. Your second exercise will be box jumps or burpees if you don't have a box. Your third exercise will be kettlebell cleans, alternating sides. And your fourth kettlebell will be walking like this. You repeat it anywhere from 2 to 4 times, ideally 4 times. Remember, load and volume management is important. You can start off with 70% effort and work your way up to 85 and 90% efforts. You can do this along 3 to 6 months. If I have missed any of your favorite protocols to improve VO2 max, let me know. I would love to try it. But other than that, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.